back again with another Dad's Play, picking up where we left off last episode with our Sparta Let's Play series. So we just pacified Cythera and brought it under Spartan control.
I've a wrong to right.
We will go ahead and end turn. See what happens on the end turn. Now we are slowly but surely getting our basic resources increasing. I do like how we are currently apparently making 70 bronze per turn, but I feel like we'll be pushing probably west to pick up some more bronze civilizations, towns even. We will need to check at the start of this turn coming which empty cities we can colonize, see if there's any that have got bronze. We will definitely be prioritizing that, considering the Spartan troops are so armed and armored. I have a feeling bronze will be a big factor of upkeep and purchase cost for these units, although then again they probably are from most of the other factions as well, so we'll have to see what that looks like. Unfortunately, we didn't destroy that faction by taking that city, I think, or maybe we might have actually. We will also need to issue a command to the province as well, so be keen to see exactly what type of commands we are able to issue with those ones there. I'd be keen to colonize, I think the colony in Crete has bronze, because I would love to get onto bronze as well. No, it is a gold one, and it's been colonized. Ooh, so we do have competition on them, which would make sense for Crete, considering there's so many exceptional warriors found. Rumor has it the female creatures a strange reputation here at the place. They may become formidable allies if you make it worth their while. Interesting. And that is the town center as well, which is very rad. Now, we don't have any wood to do this, because we settled that. We might have to actually... Fuck, we can't wait. We definitely need to get this done, because if we don't do that, the settlement detail, everything else is going to get real upset. And we don't want a rebellion in the middle of nowhere we can't go and fix it. Probably going to recruit... We might actually recruit a unit of shielded clubmen.
Absolutely.
And shielded spearmen. Because we do have... Actually, that's 80 upkeep per turn. I might just go the spearmen for now. And then go from there. I feel like that's another unit. Skirmishers, Archaean slingers, renowned slingers. Okay, fancy. Mr. Fancy Pants over here. Do we have enough for this wood settlement? We do not. Just yet. That's another thing we need to get. Well, I guess we'll not end turn just yet. We need to issue a decree, which will give us some more wood. Commandment, 10% neg construction, recruitment, additional happiness, spy network, trade tithe. We're gonna do trade tithe and issue that decree and end the turn. So the mission will complete at the start of the next turn, but having that additional resources, that was a bit of a mistake colonizing that other place early. In fact, I should have started colonizing with Crete first, and then go from there. Now these guys want me to give them 50 stone, and they're going to give me a shitload of wood in exchange because they've got a lot of it and they don't have any stone. I'm going to accept that trade. I feel like we keep getting bottlenecked by wood, so anything that gives us, it's an extra 10 wood a turn, I'll take that. They want a defensive alliance. Diomedes. I'm going to take a hard pass on that. I'm a lone wolf. I like going at it by myself. Forging my own path. Wait for the turn to complete. See, there is such a large number of factions, which is great. It gives us a fair bit of variety and makes the world feel quite alive. So we've got a couple of islands. I'd be curious to see how long it would take our troops to actually go from boat, from say Etis, all the way out to those islands that we own and that we colonized in the previous turns. It would probably be a while. So it'd be very important to make sure that those, in fact, important to the point of putting happiness buildings in there if we can. Phoenicians is finished and it's back to us.
Menelaus of Sparta.
Okay. How are we looking for happiness here? -20 and it's changing by -1 per turn. How come the commandment didn't work? Commandment's been issued. Unless it's a different one. Issue a royal decree. Which is what we're going to do next turn. I thought it was the commandment one. Well, first things first, let's get a actual settlement building here. That'll increase happiness as well. Provide garrison, it's very, very much needed. Menelaus, we need to do the same thing too, which we can do, thankfully. Look at that. Very, very rad. Probably wouldn't take too long to get out there, but, you know, why risk it? Are we at war in the north, aren't we?
I will not.
I'm wondering if we start trying to head back up.
True soldier.
Leave these guys. They are part of the main Lacedaemonian sort of province structure, so they will get the benefits of the positive happiness as settlements increase. Currently, they are changed by -5 a turn, which is going to be tricky. Cythera, we still can't make. We still can't make anything for the happiness. Does the watchtower do happiness? No, it doesn't. One of these does, I'm positive of it. It's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. To that end, speaking of making it work, we will recruit a second army. I think we should do Demolian? Get him recruited. I might actually start sending him down so that at least he's in the area to react if we need him to. We'll get him a couple of units of militia, a couple of units of spearmen, a couple of units of slingers. But we won't do that all in one turn. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to end turn. We'll pause it and we'll come back in at the start of the next one. Okay, we're back. We did get an offer through that end turn of a military alliance with Agamemnon. I might actually accept that and see how that looks. Having some powerful allies probably won't be too hard. The only issue is I find here is that we are, like, most of our neighbours are part of our faction group, which means attacking them may be a little bit trickier. So we'll have to see what that looks like. We will definitely be keen on expanding northwards and just expanding everywhere, right? I want to try and control the whole map as much as possible. Getting onto Crete will be good. It would have been nice to have a foothold there by settling one of those cities, but it is what it is. And we'll see what happens. So I'll be back in a minute when the end turn finishes. Alright, and we're back. So we did complete this mission, which gives us a bunch of extra wood and food, so that's great. And we got the 100 per turn because of that as well. Epic mission, we have to recruit 3 units via call to arms, which we are in the process. We've already recruited a couple, but obviously not for the mission. I think we should do... Do we need gold? Probably need gold. I like getting these knocked out, because at least then it's something. It's a little bit extra to get us going. Stone production's rather low, which is a bit hard. Going to... Ooh, what can we build here? Harpies. Oh, this is because it's got a special thing on it. We can get these harpies, which is pretty cool. What's this one? I want to start looking at... Well, our food is low. So now that, because we've recruited that second general, which is a bit annoying. These guys are -4 a turn. So slowly starting to drop down. Food. I might look at upgrading our main sectors first. Probably we'll look at actually stone, because we're only making 30 stone a turn. We've got to do all of them, bloody hell. Or we could do Sparta itself. That might be the go. It's always worth, I think, upgrading the main capital before upgrading the rest. Speaking of, where's old mate? We will recruit with him. I love how you burn the map away as you go through. It's so rad. We are going to actually recruit special units all through this thing because there is a mission for it. Militia, Laconian Axemen. What do we want? Slingers, skirmishers, slingers, club warriors. I wonder what the difference is here. These guys a lot higher upkeep. Poor armor piercing, good versus missiles. They do more damage, 40 damage versus 20, but they've got a lot less ammunition, 24, 32. Might actually get some skirmishes, to be honest. Just so then that way we can fill out our upkeep's 122. We're only making 149 a turn, so we'll only get one. But I wouldn't mind having the variance on skirmishes being javelin or slings because of the armor piercing equation as well. We are going to end turn there. This guy will complete his turn. Great. I will go ahead and pause it and we'll come back at the start of the next turn. Alright, and we're back. So we do have a mission conquest. Maintain control of one province, either by direct ownership or vassals. We get wood. And we succeeded that, apparently. So that's a nice extra 700 wood. Issue a commandment, which we've already done. So that should be succeeding. That should succeed as well. Our food is getting a bit out of control. Looks like... Well, we're going to go for the slog. I want to kill this faction, and I'm going to take that city. We are going to be spread out, which is going to be a little bit tricky. But I think once we take Tyrannus, we're going to come back through and probably start maybe taking these guys. Sort of cleaning it up and being... I don't like having things spread out because it becomes very hard to control. I'm going to check to see there's no available settlements to land on. I might see call to arms here.
Of course,
we're allied with these guys. And we're not going to do really anything with that at the minute. Now let's have a look at our other sectors. Here and here. See the happiness is going down slowly. We will do loggers tents and a port. I feel like I probably should do that here first in that main faction, but it's okay. It's alright. Not the worst thing in the world. I don't necessarily know about these buildings here, but that's okay. We do need a loggers thing here. Neg 4 influence. Our influence is pretty good. It is our main region. So maybe I might do that. Because it also gives us the benefit of 10% ammunition. But that only is in the province. Which isn't that handy. However, it is a higher amount of wood per turn. But there is a high influence bonus of 81 wood per turn. So not necessarily worth it. How's our happiness looking here? No problems. Might start going out. I know we've only got 4 units, but I'm going to travel around here and start seeing what we've got on the go with these guys. If I was to attack them, who would join? No one. Well, guess who our next target is once we get to it. I'm going to force march these guys. There's no real need. There's no real reason not to.
March on.
We'll try and get out there ASAP. I'm not going to get rid of the Laconian militia at the minute, but we are going to end turn in a minute. These ones, this should finish next turn as well. So we are going to end turn. Not too much fighting at the start of this series, which is one of those things, I suppose. But there will definitely be. I'm very keen to try and get... Probably going to try and prioritize food production so I can fill this army out and start pushing west as well. Now, that all being said, I am going to pause here and come back at the start of the next turn. Alright, and we're back. So we completed this mission. Got a bunch of extra food and wood. Another mission's issued is 4 provinces. House of God, so we do definitely need to make that altar. We had a hostile agent do something. And that did get taken over. So, that changes my plans. Which is actually probably a good thing, to be honest. It looks like they damaged some of my units. I'm going to come back down through here, so at least we get some healing done on our units, and we are actually going to attack west. Hopefully they don't pick up any allies on the way through, but we will see. Now, buildings can be upgraded. I wonder if we'll have enough. We should have enough to upgrade this to a farming town and do this building. 700 buck. We might have to do some diplomacy. I really need to upgrade that wood. Source of wood. These guys are going to follow, and they're going to actually start raiding behind. Where is the diplomacy button? Here. We'll see who we've got that are friendly with us that we can trade some wood for. We did pick up a military alliance with Messene.
Coming out of
However
this
the bloody hell you spell it. I need 40 wood. Actually, I'll just go to 40. And what can we give? Bronze, stone. I might give them some stone. It says that they need bronze. I might actually give them some bronze then. It says 0. So, does that work? Excellent. Excellent. Look at me doing diplomacy. Very cool system. With that should allow us to make this. No. How come we didn't get the resource? Do we get it next turn? Very interesting. Who actually even knows? I'm interested why these guys, I'm fairly certain we're friendly with them, but who knows? Alright. We'll drop these 2 factions a plan and probably move up the center and take on this faction, the Arcadians. So we'll at least have a very solid base out in the mainland of Greece. End turn there. And we'll pick it back up at the start of the next turn. Alrighty, and we're back. I think these guys followed me and tried to do some more hostile actions, but it doesn't look like they succeeded.
That works well.
We're up to 88 food a turn. I want to double check to see if there's anything we can recruit. Nah. Anything we recruit is going to have a deficit, and I do not want a deficit of food. So we are going to march through. And we're going to actually start raiding already with this guy once we cross the border.
Off we go.
I don't know what we'll be able to get out of the raiding action. 3 food, 31 wood, and 35 bronze.
Take what you can.
We will take that. Now, finally, let us update this. And this will be the next one. So we're right on the cusp of earning enough to be able to knock out 2 buildings at once. We're very close. I'm probably going to actually get rid of these stone houses. I just do not think it's worth it. Let's go around to the other place here. Menelaus. Really pissed off. What can we do that'll increase happiness? This one, right here. Done. Io is still unhappy. I don't know what we're going to do here. We may need to just wait until we can go up. If we do end up losing it, I'm not that concerned, to be honest. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it'd just be frustrating. Our stone upkeep. Diplomacy. Stone is a little bit squirrely. We have got a bunch of bronze though, so that's pretty good on that front.
I love a challenge.
Can't move any further.
I'm afraid not.
I don't know why this yellow is that. I think that yellow is previewing how far extra we can move on forced march. Okay. Well, there's not a lot we can do. Can't colonize anything. I don't know. I need to do some exploration. I don't know what other factions are out here. Because I'm fairly certain that Tyrannus is still active somewhere. I don't know where. Well, let's go ahead and end turn. See what the next turn brings us. I will pause it and come back in at the start of the next turn. Alright, and we're back. So, guess it's best to get after it. Let's declare this war, get it started. They're not calling anybody in. We've got one ally join, one did not. Not that big of a deal. We are going to encircle this settlement. They have got a lot of bowmen. Holy crap, there's a lot of bowmen. I don't know what we're going to do here. This raiding force is going to move as close as possible to here, just to help back up. We are still raiding. Not getting anything out of raiding, so I don't really think it's even worth doing. We're going to change status, so at least then our troops will be better in combat. We can recruit through this. This call to arms function is pretty handy, and it will certainly come in clutch. We are able to recruit another unit. I have a feeling we should recruit maybe another shielded spearman, I reckon. Actually no, we need bronze, so nothing that takes bronze, which narrows it down a little bit. Maybe just a standard spearman. Maybe that might be the go. Or do we want something like... Oh, they'll get shredded by those archers. We need something that's shielded. Probably some militia, I reckon. A unit of militia. We'll see how that goes. We are going to be in that for the long haul. We will be sieging it. So we've got 1,400 food, 1,400 wood. We can upgrade this, get an extra 30 food per turn, or we can upgrade this and get an extra 30 wood per turn. That is a very tricky question. Or we can upgrade this. Actually, we can still upgrade this. Gives us swordsman, like renowned Laconian axeman, renowned, no, and shielded spearman. Okay, well we'll definitely do that because we can do it anyway. Oh boy, that's so much of our food gone. Or we could even do the stone, get an extra 30 stone turn as well. We might go ahead and this one looks good. This doubles almost doubles our food. Maybe we'll do that. Questions. Not really a lot we can do out here. I'm not going to upgrade these ones. I feel like it's not quite worth it at the moment because we may end up losing them. I'm going to do the food first. Being able to run bigger armies is just going to be better. But with that done, guys, I'm going to wrap up the episode there. Feel free to, chuck us a sub, comment, subscribe, fucking click the bell, ding, I don't know, share it with your nan on Facebook, all that fun stuff. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you all next time. Take care.